Hello, great day, great morning, great afternoon, and great evening. Welcome to today's online class of science with Mr. Michael. Today we'll be looking at the different forms of things that exist around us. We know that nothing on earth doesn't have a specific form. As creatures or as human beings, we have different shapes. So do materials around us. So whatever we see around us have different shapes and their different looks. First of all, let's look at what matter is and their states. We say that matter is anything that has weight and occupies space. All these materials that are around us, they are either solid, liquid, or gas. We call all these states as the different states of matter. Now, let's look at these different states of matters one after the other. Since matter is anything that has weight, be it solid, liquid, or gas, be it in the form of air, paper, stones, all of them has what weight and they occupy space. Let's look at the solid states. Solid states of matter, example the pebbles, the stones, the sugar, and so on. All of them are in solid forms because they have a specific shape. All solid materials have specific shape. When you look at them, you will know that this is how they look. They don't change unless there is an action on them. Some solid can be poured, maybe some things like salt, things like sugar, they can be poured, though they are still solid because we can still touch them and we can carry them. So this one does not take the shape of a container at all. So anyhow, if you like, put them into the air or into the bottle, the stone remains the way it is. The cubes of sugar or the grounded sugar remains the way it is. So it takes a specific shape. They cannot be compressed. There is no once you put stones in the container and they are filled, you cannot push them, press them to enter more. So the quantity that enters remain the quantity that will enter. So also we say that solid particles are closely attached to each other. That is it, because what makes them so strong and take that specific shape is because their particles are closely attached to each other. Now let us look at other states like the liquid state. The liquid state, we all know what liquid is. Anything that can flow around, maybe depending on the surface that they find themselves or flow out of a container, they are in liquid form. So liquid have a surface but not real shape. They take the shape of their container which they find themselves into. Liquids flow from one point to the other. They can always be poured. Whenever you turn, wherever, be it a glass, a plate, a pot, or whatever, as far as it is liquid inside, when you turn it upside down or however to a different direction, they will pour out. So they take the shape of the container. Liquids don't have a specific shape. So if you put them into a circular container, they will form circular. If you put them into a rectangular container, they will form rectangular. Whenever you put them into the container that is in the shape of a square, they will still take that same squared shape. So liquids have no specific shape. Their shape depends on the container as which they find themselves. Then let's look at the gaseous states. Gaseous states have no surface and no real shape at all. They also depend on the shape of that container as far as they are filled. Gases always take the shape of their container, just like we always say, and they can easily be compressed. For example, so many of us have been to gas stations. So many of us have always pumped our vehicle tires. So many of us have been able to blow our different balloons. When you blow a balloon, even if the air is full, you can still force more air to, and the more the air enters, the more it expands. So it does not have any specific shape. That means it can easily, the air that is coming out of into the container is the gas that we're talking about. The air that we use to pump a vehicle tire is the gas that we're talking about. The gas that is being filled into a gas cylinder is the gas we are talking about. So no matter how gas is, in the gaseous state can easily be compressed. So the different states of matter, like we have discussed, we have the solid, the liquid, and the gaseous state. Solid states have specific shape. They cannot be compressed. Liquid have no specific shape. They depend on the shape of the container. They can slightly be compressed. While the gaseous states have no specific shape. They have no real shape of their own. They can easily be compressed. So with this, I believe that we have known the different states of matter, and if we see these materials, we can be able to classify them according to where they belong, in which state of matter they belong. let's just stop it here. We'll see in the class. We'll do some other more practical work on this. My name is Mr. Michael. I wish you a very great day. Stay safe.